Hi y'all. Today we'll talk about a small bowling pin collection I have. I'm not real sure about the dates whenever these pins were manufactured or designed, but this here is the first bowling pin that I ever received. It was given to me as a kid. A lady knew that I liked bowling and was interested in bowling and things like that, so she gave me the pin, and I've had it ever since. It is a Brunswick Red Crown pin. As you can see, it's plastic coated, controlled weight. Uh, it's even got the old ABC logo on it. As you can tell, it's got a few battle scars, so it's been through the machine a few times. You spin the pin around. That is the old ABC logo from years ago. No longer looks like that anymore. It's a different logo now. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is the Brunswick Red Crown pin. Next pin up. This is a Vulcan Voltec 2 pin. I think it's made by the Vulcan Rubber Company. They also make shoe soles. Someone told me that these are like refurbished pins. I'm thinking that maybe Vulcan bought pins that were used and refurbished them. It looks like a really old pin if you look at it, because you see the stripes here? It looks like a really old pin, but if you spin it around, it's not. It's got the newer logo on the back. That has changed. I'm not sure when they went from the ABC logo to the WIBC ABC logo. I'm not sure of that year. I'd imagine maybe even probably as far as maybe the early '90s is when they went to this. Maybe I don't know that for sure. I don't have a clue, honestly. But I do believe this pin came out in the late '70s, because I got a book that talks about pin maintenance and how to identify things that cause pin damage to pins while they go through a Brunswick pin setter. And that book was dated 1979, and the book actually featured this pin. But I found this pin in the attic of an old bowling alley I worked at. It had like 6 or 8 of them. Wasn't going to use them. They were going to throw them out, so I kept one. I like bowling pins. Couldn't bear to throw it away. Well, we got a few other pins sitting around here. Let's see here. This is the older style AMF pin, Amflight 2. It's not too awful old. Just spin it around. Ooh, it's even got the newer logo yet on it. That's a newer logo than this one here. It is all now USB-C. Yep, new logo there. Now that's the older style AMF pin. This here is a brand new pin. This pin here has never been hit. As you can tell, this one has. And this is the new AMF Cubica logo. It's still the Amflight 2 pin. Spin it around. Let's check out the logo on the back. It's still got the logo, so they're pretty much from the same time frame. Actually, hasn't changed any. Just the logo on the front has changed. AMF Cubica. AMF Amflight. Every time I put pins in a bowling alley, I always keep one pin, especially if it's a pin that I don't have, because I like bowling pins, so that's kind of agreement. If I put pins in your bowling alley, I'm keeping one pin. This is a pin that I'd never seen one of these pins before. And the general manager, or our previous general manager at Valley Lanes, gave me this pin. We had a few of those left aside. The Diamond Duramid pin. I hear it wasn't a very good pin. I hear it had a lot of trouble with the necks breaking and stuff. But this is a brand new pin. Ooh, look, it's even got the older logo on it. It's even got the older logo on it. See the difference there? It's even got the older logo on it. So this is a little bit older pin here. Not sure what year. I'm sure somebody could do a little research and look at it and see when the Diamond Duramid bowling pin was out. Diamond Duramid, $2.99. Some of the writing on there. So you can see the style of bowling pin hasn't changed much over the last 100 years. This here's kind of a cool pin. This is the last set of pins that I put in Wayne Lanes before they had the roof collapse. This is actually an ebonite pin. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's U strike or US strike. I'm thinking it's U strike. Made in the USA. WI USBC approved pin. It's even got the newer logo on it. This is the first time I'd seen these ebonite pins. Actually, I really like these pins. You get explosive pin action out of these pins, and I'm serious. You get explosive pin action out of these pins. It's just the only thing that I saw with these pins I didn't like is the logo and the stripes kind of faded off after a little while of going through the pin setters. But man, you sure get some pin action. They carry great. They definitely carry good. I got one more pin here. My previous general manager, also gave me this pin. This is actually an official PBA gold pin. When they were using the gold pins on PBA Tour there for a while, as you can tell, it's kind of metallic gold. It's actually a very nice pin. You can see it's actually got sparkles in it. And this has actually got a different logo on it than any of the others. It actually still has a little bit of the older logo on it. This is the newer logo, USBC approved. Brunswick actually put their stamp on this. Look at a little dust on this pin. PBA Tour WIBC ABC approved. You can see it's still the older logo there. I'm not actually sure how long these pins have been around. These gold pins are, but they used them on TV for a while, and for whatever reason they stopped. And some of these pins actually this here is actually in color, red, white, and blue. It's a very, very nice pin. I'm glad I got this pin. Kind of rare. If you try to find these pins, they're around, but a lot of times they've been signed by professionals and everything, which is nothing wrong with that. I'd almost rather have this one untouched and unsigned. But there's a gold pin for you, and that is my very small pin collection. I got one more pin actually. They'll hang tight for a second. Actually, folks, we're going to make that two more pins. This is a Brunswick Max pin. The Brunswick Max pin hasn't changed any over the last very long time. We got new Brunswick Max pins in a few years ago, and they look just like this one. Pretty good pins too. They hold up really well. They do carry good. Well, can't really get complaints out of them, and we're still using them. Getting ready to replace them though. They've been around for a while. But I've had this pin for quite a while. But that is your Brunswick Max pin there. I think this time we get pins. We are going to order, if I can find it, here we go. We're going to order these pins again. I'm not sure why. It doesn't matter to me, really. AMF makes a really good pin. I imagine AMF probably give us a little bit better deal than Brunswick did, so maybe that's why we're getting their pins again. Well, one more pin here. This is actually a red pin. Nothing special about it. It's just a bowling pin that has been painted red. When I was a kid, it was very, very, very popular on Friday nights. Just about every bowling alley around had a red pin special. You know, you would have regular pins in the machine. You would have one of these. If this pin appeared on your head pin, you got a strike, you would get awarded a free game at the bowling alley. You would get awarded a free game if you struck with the red pin on the head pin. They don't do that anymore though. You never see red pins specials no more. Something else really cool here. This is, well, it's a copy of course, but it's the United States Patent Office bowling pin setting apparatus. As you can see there, it was patented July 23rd, 1940 is what that says. Get a quick look at it there. There's actually some YouTube videos about how this machine works. It works off a vacuum system. It's actually a really cool machine. There's our long lost bowling alley, Wayne Lanes. Lost that due to a blizzard a couple years ago. I kept some of the shirts. That's my employee shirt, so I kept them. I didn't want nothing to happen to them. Kind of a commemorative. Well, hope y'all enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching.